For centuries, a powerful prophecy has echoed through Jewish tradition, the promise of a third temple rising in Jerusalem. The first and second temples, once the heart of Jewish worship, were destroyed, leaving a longing woven into daily prayers. This prophecy is about more than rebuilding. It's about restoring spiritual connection and hope. The temple's location is sacred to Jews, Christians and Muslims, believed to be where Abraham prepared to sacrifice his son. Today, the dream of a third temple is debated in synagogues, governments, and on the world stage. The prophecy now meets modern realities, raising questions about faith and the future of this sensitive place. Is this prophecy a spiritual guide or a blueprint for conflict? The story of the temple is about the choices we face now. Its shadow stretches over Jerusalem, shaping the present and the future. At Jerusalem's heart lies a sacred plaza, known as the Temple Mount to Jews and the Haram al-Sharif to Muslims. For Jews, it's the holiest site. The Western Wall and ancient temples once stood here. For Muslims, it's home to Al-Aqsa Mosque and Dome of the Rock, Islam's third holiest site. The compound is managed by the Islamic Waqf, secured by Israeli forces. Since 1967, Muslims pray here. Non-Muslims may visit, but not worship. Every stone is steeped in history. Every prayer echoes centuries. The site's balance is fragile as faith and politics collide. The Temple Mount is a flashpoint where ancient beliefs meet modern geopolitics. Its future remains uncertain as the world watches this sacred ground. Since late 2023, the status quo on the Temple Mount has begun to unravel. Jewish activism has surged, with organized prayers and flag displays now common, backed by new Israeli policies. In 2024, authorities stopped interrupting Jewish prayer, challenging decades-old arrangements. Jewish visits have doubled, while Muslim access has been sharply restricted, especially for younger men on Fridays. The Islamic Waqf's authority has eroded, with Israeli police now controlling entry, maintenance, and administration. The once vibrant heart of Muslim life is quieter, its future uncertain. These changes have transformed the site's reality, fueling tension and anxiety. The Temple Mount's administration now stands at a crossroads, its fate more contested than ever. Among Palestinians and Waqf officials, fears are growing that the Temple Mount is being divided, echoing the precedent set in Hebron's Ibrahimi Mosque. Israeli ministers now openly call for a synagogue or even a new temple on the Mount, turning fringe ideas into mainstream policy. Proposals to partition the compound, allocating space for Jewish worship, have moved from theory to political debate. Activist groups, emboldened by government support, push for a permanent Jewish presence as a first step. For Palestinians, this is the Hebron model unfolding. First a synagogue, then a full division, and eventually perhaps a new temple. The fear is not just about space, but about losing a sacred sanctuary central to Muslim identity. The possibility of division has turned abstract anxieties into urgent, tangible concerns. The future of the Mount now hangs in the balance, with both sides bracing for what comes next. Within Judaism, a deep divide exists. Many believe the Third Temple should only be rebuilt by divine intervention, not by human hands or political force. Movements like Chabad emphasize spiritual preparation and acts of kindness, not activism or conflict. As tensions rise, the international community, including the US, has made clear it will not support rebuilding the temple. The official stance is to preserve peace and avoid religious escalation. The Temple Mount remains a place of devotion and tension, its fate uncertain. Will it become a symbol of coexistence or a flashpoint for conflict? The world watches, waiting to see if ancient prophecy will inspire peace or ignite a new era of strife. The next chapter is unwritten, and its outcome will shape history.